What's the date, Barbara?
Ooh, okay. 2. September 2nd, 2018. Labor Day weekend.
And we are
in Vancouver, Canada. Beautiful Vancouver, Canada. The city of glass. Check out the skyscrapers here. All work businesses.
And so what are we going to do?
We're going to...
We're going to do a Chinese... Chinatown dim sum walking tour. Maybe we get some dim sum and eat some of it, or all of it. And maybe we'll check out the cultural Chinese gardens.
It's a Chinese culture here in Vancouver. This is where they came from. Because of the sun.
Sure, there'll be another point.
This is a mosque. That's cute. Walk in here and you can get those benches.
What benches?
Alrighty then. In the middle of the bamboo forest, bamboo.
Yeah. Maybe it's a koala shaking a tree. Nope. It's just the barb.
有个地方我。你怎么到这儿？
So 2 years ago we came in, yeah, and we saw the gardens from way up there.
Saw the whole town even when the ship crews came in.
Yeah,
2 years ago in one day, you said?
something like that.
So 2 years ago, 2016. September. Nice, huh? Beautiful. Just one. There's got to be more. Oh wow! Did he go for your leaf?
Yeah. Or can we just do the family?
Do a selfie here real quick?
Yeah, same as this one. Oh, there's a barbican. What's a barbican? Help prevent people from dying of overdoses.
On that note, in the basement here, you can see.
Oh, there's a basement.
Yeah, there's actually rooms underground here, and the glass kind of shows you. It's illuminated from below. It shows you the. That's the transition from downtown Vancouver into Chinatown.
He didn't hit his head.
This is to the right. So it seems like we do. So we can always split up the to the right too as well. Beware, these tins are very, very hot. So as well, they're steaming like crazy. Be careful not to burn yourself.
Can we share? Should we share this?
You could if you'd like. Sure. Yeah, I will in just 1 second.
And what was that one?
This one is very famous in our restaurant because every restaurant they do this one is using machine to grind the meat, but we don't. We use a hand to chop it.
Oh, I'm so excited
Feel
to
the
try that.
Yeah, so it's like, it's gonna be a much These are a little bit sticky. The shrimp, one of the ways of gauging the translucent shrimp is that it actually does not stick to the paper that it's on. And so in this case, it doesn't. These will stick to the paper, and that's one of the things that you want to look for, is that it actually sticks to the paper. So when you pull them off, the bottom might stick fairly heavily, so just be aware of that. They are very hot. And what I normally do with these,
Yep. Oh, excuse me.
Should we take it with the barbecue?
pardon me, that's the barbecue pork. That's the crispy barbecue pork. One has a sauce on it, and one does not. Obviously,
Oolong tea and black teas.
Thank you.
Lotus, no. Lotus is like it's not the kind of a Chinese tea.
Okay.
And the tea that we specialize is from the tea plants. Right. So
What is your favorite?
my favorite, I like aged tea. So since right now it's really hot, how about I make an aged white tea for you?
Sounds great.
All right.
Good.
So you can set the temperature.
Sir, there's one more.
Excellent.
Right. So this tea pot will be good enough for 7 or 8 people. Alright. So now that I prepared the tea pot and cup, you will see that in tradition that when we make tea the traditional way, we only use small pots. Right? So this is kind of a bigger tea pot already for 8 people. Right? So before that we have a smaller group. Right? The first one, just begin the business. This is for 3 people. Right? And then we just have a larger group that 6 people that will be this size. So you can see that basically the teapot we use is smaller size, right? You don't use a regular big pot, right? So this is not the proper way to make Chinese tea, right? So the good Chinese teas that always handpicked from the spring, which the tea tastes sweeter. So a lot of people think the tea tastes bitter, which is because it's lower grade. Machine harvest in summer, in hot days, so the tea always tastes bitter. So the Chinese tea tastes sweeter, not too bitter, and also we can refill for many times. Like the white tea we're gonna serve here, it's made in year 2006. year 2006, so it'll be 12 years old tea, right? So the tea can refill for at least 10 times, up to 15, maybe 20 times. So the teaware is important, right? So number one, we have to use a small size. Number two, we use a clay teapot. This is not a regular mud clay from the earth, but it's a special clay from Yixing city of China, and Chinese people have been using those Yixing clay for hundreds of years for making good tea. The reason we use those clay because this clay is made from small sands from Yixing, and it does breathing function, which can filter some of the bitterness. So when you taste the tea later, it's sweeter, not bitter, because the leaves good, and also because the teaware. Right. And also this Yixing clay teapot allows oxygen to go through the clay into the tea. So when the tea with more oxygen, it tastes sweeter. And also the leaves can keep inside for maximum 24 hours. As I say, we can refill the tea for 10, 15, 20 times. So a pot of tea can use for all day long. So the good tea becomes inexpensive. Right. So small teapot, we can concentrate the taste and we steep the tea only 2 to 15 seconds. Then pull all the tea out, go through the strainer into the pitcher, and then serve into the small tea cups. So now we're going to start to make the tea the traditional way. We call this Gong Fu Cha style, or Kung Fu Cha style. So Kung Fu in Chinese means great skill. So we use a small teapot using our skill to make the taste we want, to make the tea taste better. Alright? So for aged white tea, I just set the temperature to boiling or close to boiling, which is also a fresh white tea from picking tips, only low temperature, 75 to 80 degrees Celsius or 176 Fahrenheit. So before we make a pot of tea, we warm up the pot with the first step. Because we make a pot of jasmine tea, so I need to clean the purest tea as well. And then start to add the tea leaves. It looks a lot of tea leaves here. Right, so all those tea leaves will go to the small pot. So we'd always go by the weight, about 5 grams to 8 grams of leaves. Right here is about 8 grams of leaves. So for a bigger pot, we need to put at least 8 grams. Right. And because the leaves are so big, it takes a lot of space. So it looks small, but actually not that much. Does anyone drink tea at home? What kind of tea do you normally drink? Green tea. Green tea?
Green, oolong, black.
So different kinds.
Yeah.
Alright.
Chamomile.
Alright. So this aged white tea actually has the character of green tea, oolong tea and black tea. When the tea is new, tastes similar like green, right? So more grassy. But now this tea has been aging for 12 years, so the oxidation continues and then become darker and closer to oolong tea and black tea.
How do you age it for that long without any mold or bacteria?
Well, so we always age the tea in very simple. Just put it in the bag, and that's it. In Vancouver, in North America, Vancouver, like the Seattle area, it's dry. So we don't need to like a special way to age those teas. Just like keep it in box, and that's it. So the tea will continue the oxidation. But like in some area like Guangdong of China, like maybe Taiwan, Vietnam, like Thailand, maybe more moist. Then we have to really keep it in a tin, like an airtight container, to keep it dry. Right? But Vancouver is different. It's easy. So if you look at the tea leaves, almost like 80% of the pot. It looks a lot, but as I say, the leaves are very light and it's big. It takes a lot of space. So shake a little bit. Go down. Right. And now we start to make the tea. So if you look at the pot, you don't see much, but it's dried out already inside because the teapot is porous. You take all the moisture away from the pot. So we need this kind of breathing function. So first we add the hot water, turning around a little bit, and then we close the lid, pour hot water over the pot to maintain the heat. Wait for about 2-3 seconds. Then rinse the tea out. We don't drink the first time in tradition.
Oh. How come?
Well, just like you pick an apple or plum on tree, you wash because it
When
makes
we were in
dust.
Morocco, they do the same.
Yeah. So for the leaves that after picking, the plants will start. They never wash the leaves. Otherwise, they will get damaged with moisture. Right, so in tradition, we care about the taste. We always wash the leaf the first time. And then we add the hot water. Turning around. Close the lid. And then the risen tea, we pour over the pot. Right. So we also have a tea pad. So we also can pour the tea pad. We change colors. But actually, it's a way that we can test is the tea, the water hot enough for picking this tea or not. So right now, stay in the bright golden color. That means the temperature of the water is right. It's correct. That's good.
What is this tray called?
Sorry,
The tray.
the tea tray. Yeah. So we have wood or bamboo. So this I'm using a bamboo tray. Right now it's about 30 seconds. Then pull all the tea out. Go through the strainer into the pitcher. The pitcher is another name called fair cup. F-A-I-R, fair. Because without the fair cup, I would pour it directly from the teapot to the small cups. In the first cup will taste too weak. Second cup will be stronger, just perfect, and then become too strong. So it's not fair. Right? Now all the tea go to the fair cup, even the taste. So everyone will have the same taste of tea. And then we serve them to the small drinking cups. Because the steeping time is so quick, so the tea in the cup will be hot. We use 2 fingers, take the ring of the cup, smell the tea first, and then we slurp the tea with it. Simulate wine tasting. I just try one time. I'll show you one time. So the first infusion is very important. If you think this tea is strong for you, then I just use my skill, tended to adjust the taste. Then the tea becomes very mild, very delicate. Go ahead. Would you like me to take a picture? Sure. Just for you. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead, brother. Take a sip.
All right.
I'll get you.
And then maybe I will take a large. Sorry, it's if you keep closer, I can take all. But now it's enough. Okay.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you. Can we do one more with this one?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
I'll do this one. All right.
Sure. Cheers,
Let's do
everyone.
again.
Cheers.
Jordan, can you move? Do you want to move? Okay. Let's see. Let's do almost not close enough. Sorry. This is harder.
It's okay. Just do you.
Okay. Yeah.
Take.
Okay, just 2 for you. All right. Maybe 1, 2,
Why did you do that?
3.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Take a sip.
Okay.
Right. So now we're going to go to the second infusion. Right. The first infusion, I steep the tea about 13 seconds.